Would you dare take a midnight cab if you knew the driver wasn't alive? This chilling real-life encounter will make you think twice about late-night rides. It was a cold, foggy night in New York City, and Sarah, a young graphic designer, was working late at the office. Her deadline had kept her glued to her desk until almost midnight. Exhausted, she booked a cab to take her home. The app showed her driver, an old man named Mr. Carter. His profile seemed ordinary, but something about his picture gave her chills. His sunken eyes seemed to stare right through her. The cab pulled up outside her office, a vintage yellow taxi that looked straight out of the 1980s. As Sarah got in, she noticed the cab smelled of damp leather and something metallic. "Late night, huh?" the driver said, his voice raspy and unsettling. She nodded nervously, avoiding eye contact. As the cab moved, the city's lights faded into an eerie silence. They were driving through a route Sarah didn't recognize. "This isn't the usual way," she said, her voice trembling. "Shortcut," the driver replied, his eyes fixated on the empty road ahead. But then she noticed something odd in the rearview mirror. There was no reflection of the driver. Sarah's heart raced. She clutched her phone tightly, considering whether to jump out of the moving cab. Suddenly, the driver spoke. "You remind me of my daughter. She used to take this route before the accident." Confused, Sarah asked, "What accident?" The driver turned his head slowly, revealing a ghastly, decomposed face. His sunken eyes locked onto hers. "The one that killed us both." Sarah screamed as the cab came to an abrupt stop at an abandoned bridge. She scrambled out of the car, but when she turned around, the cab had vanished. The next morning, shaken and pale, Sarah told her roommate what happened. Her roommate's face went white. "That bridge, it's been closed for years. There was a cab accident there in the 80s. The driver and his passengers never made it." Sarah checked her phone for the ride receipt, but there was no record of her booking. The app showed no rides taken that night. Do you believe in ghosts, or was it just a coincidence? Let me know in the comments below, if you dare. And before you book your next late-night ride, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because you never know what's waiting for you in the dark.